Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Journey to Ungoro expansion, this time with match number 2 of our upgraded Ungoro Jade Druid deck. This was a little bit more of a passive variation of the deck that we were playing earlier in the week, but has played a lot more consistently over the long run. So I think this would be a more fun one to show off to you guys. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how we do in match number 2.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Alright, a Mage. Another class that we tend to do fairly okay against, but it's going to depend on how this early game goes. We'll definitely keep the Wild Growth. Let's hope we can get a Jade Blossom maybe here. Nope, no dice. That's okay. At least we'll be able to get to the Nourish fairly soon, and who knows what we'll draw in the meantime. A Behemoth. That's okay. This isn't going to be quite as easy of a direct win as our last match, I don't think, but that's fine. We're not giving the Mage a ton of targets to work with right off the bat. I wonder if they even have any 1-mana cards. Probably just, what is it, the book from the Karzhan expansion? I can never remember the name. Or they're just AFK, you know, that's possible too. Oh, right.
An incredible discovery.
Of course, Coin Arcanologist. Should have seen it coming. Wrath? No Wrath. Ooh, but we did get a Jade Spirit, which we can play next turn now. Nice. I was a little afraid we were going to have a turn of just using the hero power. So that'll get our Jade ramp started. Then the turn after that, we'll probably just Nourish and draw some cards, and then we'll Jade Behemoth to continue building up the golems there. Nice, nice, and we have a swipe for some control later. I'm not going to waste it at the moment. I know he does have the Mana Worm, but I'm not too concerned about it. Mages tend to be a little bit tunnel vision for controlling minions in the early game. I think it's unlikely he's going to attack past them, though it is possible. I have seen some face mages lately with the Alexstrasza combo, but that seems to have been less seems to be less popular this week than it was the last couple weeks here. I'm seeing mostly just typical Frost Secret mages. Okay, we got a Wrath. That's actually pretty handy. I'd prefer to Nourish here, though. Or we can almost kill everything if we swipe. Maybe it'd be best to just swipe here before this gets out of hand. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's, Oh, no! He counterspelled my swipe! I guess I would have been sadder if he did my Nourish, but goddamn, that sucks. Okay, well, let's take out this Mana Worm before it becomes a real problem. And, oh, hopefully we don't get hit too hard in the early game here. We need to get this Behemoth out next turn to absorb some hits and hope it doesn't get fireballed.
You want to cast a spell?
That's what it is, Babbling Cloak. That's the name. That was driving me crazy. The same thing appears to be written twice in a row on the inside of his mouth. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Alright, Feral Rage is probably a pretty good option here, but the Jade Behemoth is going to give us our best bet of protection if he doesn't have a Fireball. He may have like a Frostbolt combo thing going, but I'm hoping this will be able to sap up some of his minions here. In particular, I'd like that Secret Keeper gone. If you discover a Fireball, I swear to God. No, okay. So he doesn't have a way to remove it, I don't think. He's trying to decide if he needs to trade his minions. Or maybe he's like, do I want to, like, Flame Strike for 3 mana on turn 5? Or... Because mages do stuff like that. I wonder if you Primordial Glyphed a Primordial Glyph, would it... Does it stack the spell cost reduction? Probably not. The second one is probably free. And only 2 off the spell I discovered. That'd be kind of nice, just because it's kind of stupid that you can discover the same thing that you just used to discover. That was good. It did eat up some of his guys, and actually I think I'm just going to do it again. We could Wrath Nourish here, but I don't know that it's strictly necessary. The Jade Behemoth gives us a little bit more time, but the Wrath Nourish doesn't waste mana. Let's Wrath Nourish, because it'll give us more options for next turn if we want to do something with the Auctioneer. If we can pull an Innervate here or something. Okay, no Innervate, but that's okay. And then we'll go ahead and Wrath the 2/3. Yeah. Cool, cool. Clear out his board before he can hit us with minions any further. Really, we need to kind of stop him from pinging us constantly because it's starting to become a bit of a problem. Also, this wild growth is kind of wasted now. It's just going to sit in our hand until at least turn 10. So I want to get the excess mana combo with the Gadgetzon Auctioneer if possible. Let's hope that's not a mirror entity, because I am about to Jade Behemoth, and I don't have anything else to fill with beforehand. It's a mirror entity. Fucking of course it is, because why wouldn't it be? Great. Do I Earth and Scales it? Yeah, I think we Earth and Scales it just so that it can be a little harder for him to remove. He can't just Fireball it. Plus, we get a little bit of armor. I prefer to Earth and Scales my Jade Golems, you know, later on, but this guy hit us pretty hard in the early game, so gotta try and make up for it. Firelands Portal. Great. Oh, God, he got a pretty good pull, too. Alright, well, we can deal with this, I think. Let's see here. We have Feral Rage, which we can hit something for 3. I don't think we're going to be able to remove his... I'm almost positive we can't remove his Annoyatron, or Psychotron, rather. But we can get rid of his other dude pretty easy. The question is, do I want to hit it with my... Do I want to hit it myself, or do I want my minion to hit it? I'm going to lose the minion kind of either way. Gosh, I wish I had an easy way to ping for 1, short of using my hero power. Because then I'm going to be 1 damage short. We could also start off our Auctioneer now, but if we wait 1 more turn, we're going to have the Wild Growth available, so let's not. Let's Jade Spirit.
Time waits for no one.
And then we will do this.
For the wild.
Okay. So we basically are back up to 26, which is good. And then, and we've also kind of ruined an Alexstrasza's ability to mess us up. And then, in addition to that, we have some really good cards for an Auctioneer combo next turn. So I have a feeling next turn, if we can get a Jade Idol from some of our draws, we should be good. Though this will be somewhat dependent on if he just played a counter spell, which I don't know if he did. It's hard to say. I mean, impossible to say, really, but I'm just trying to judge from the kind of deck he's playing. Well, no time like the present. Oh, he got a mirror entity. Interesting. I think we're still okay against a mirror entity, even though that is really good for him. We'll go ahead and Innervate first. Earth and Scales. Nice. We can do stuff with that. Wild Growth, we get a card off that, then we also get a card from the free excess mana, which is great, and we also get a card because that also triggers the Auctioneer again, which is nuts. Which means there's our Jade Idols. Let's take one of them and shuffle it back in. Let's take one of them and play it. And then we can use another Earth and Scales on our Auctioneer, so he's just a bit more survivable. Actually, it might be better... I'm not sure who I should use the Earth and Scales on. We have another Innervate, though, so let's use that. Hey, a Nourish. Can't quite afford it. We'll Earth and Scales on the 5/5? No, we'll do it on the Auctioneer, just so he has to trade for the Crystal Runner. There's another Jade Idol. Golem. Oh god, we're going to run out of time. Primordial Drake. We'll Hero Power. We'll attack this. We'll hit him for 2, and then we'll bop him for 1. Okay, we barely made it there. So we're pretty much set now, I think. Our deck has 9 cards in it, and 2 of them are Jade Idols. We have 1 Auctioneer in play and another still sitting in those 9 cards in the deck. Unless he does something totally crazy here, which is possible. We are dealing with a Mage. I think he's going to have issues being able to keep up with the ramp now. Ooh, Flame Strike. Yeah, we kind of knew it was coming, though. Fortunately, we're above the threshold with our Golems now. He is going to ping off my Auctioneer, it looks like, but that's fine, because then he'll be done with spells for the turn. Oh, shit, that's extra rough. And he has the Auctioneer to boot the value. But now he can't Hero Power, so he'll have to actually make a trade if he wants to take out my 6/1. I think he'll trade the Crystal Runner. No? He's going to actually hit me. Interesting. That isn't quite what I don't think that's quite what I would have done. So we got another Jade Idol, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, we did not get another Gadgets on Auctioneer. We do have Nourish, which we can use to draw, but that would take us out of Auctioneer range. I think what I want to do here is something with my swipe. I think or maybe not. Maybe what we want to do is, do we just play another Jade Idol? Let's see, think about this for a minute. We can Primordial Drake, Hero Power to take this out and then trade the other one. Yeah, let's do that. It's going to leave him with the 5/5, but... oh, I don't like leaving him with that 5/5. We could do 5, swipe, and leave him... yeah, let's do that instead. He probably does have enough spells, but it'll be a lot easier to remove a 3/2. And then we have tons of mana left. We can do a lot. Let's see. We could Tar Creeper, which should stop him somewhat, and then we can finish removing this one with the Feral Rage. Or we could hold on to it for mana. We have another Jade Idol.
For the wild.
This is our last Jade Idol, so we can shuffle this back in. Okay. Oh, actually, we did have one more. Whoops. Oh, well. Probably would have been good to have another Jade Idol there, though. A bit of a bummer. Oh, we are back up to 11 cards. That's okay. 4 of those are. We have like a little more than a 25% chance to draw an Idol still, so should be fine. We have Harrison Jones for if he wants to pull some Medivh silliness, which is pretty common in these decks. And then Nourish, too, to restock our hand. Plus, we can mostly clear his board with just a Hero Power Primordial Drake combo. And we're probably going to use the Feral Rage defensively. I generally prefer to use them offensively, but this match, just because this Mage is so aggressive, I think that it'll be a bit smarter to do it that way. Oh, double Medivh's Valet, that hurts. Yeah, we'll definitely Primordial Drake, and then I'm going to have to take a hit of 4, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to come back on this one. But this should make it fairly difficult for him to remove much more unless he can get some more Discover cards or some draw or something. I think we're probably running him a bit low on control. Nope, he has a fucking Meteor, of course. Why would we be able to even slow him? We're still okay. We have another Primordial Drake. Oof, that hurts. That means that the Hero Power part of it's not going to go off without a hitch exactly. Do that, and we'll draw another Golem. Oh, Counterspell. Damn, that sucks. That's a 7/7 down the drain. Whew, that hurts. We're pretty much done here. I don't think I can recover at this point. The Harrison Jones will be nice, but I'm not sure we can come back from this much damage. We had another Tar Creeper. We might be okay.
That belongs in a museum.
We get to draw 3 cards. Hey, a Jade Blossom. Let's go ahead and Jade Blossom. Then we'll Jade Idol. And that's pretty much gonna do it for our turn. I think we're probably dead, but you never know. Depends on if you can remove that Drake or not. I'd be very surprised if we come back and can win this, but I doubt it. I have a feeling he's just got a Fireball in his hand, or like a... here we go. Oh, Mages.
Just like you.
No? Ho-ho! We have a shot here, you guys. Okay, how much damage can I deal in a turn? 1, 2, 3. This is only to a minion. Okay, so I can deal 1, 2, 3. Plus 5 is 8. Plus 8 is 16. Plus 7. Oh, we have lethal for sure. Nice. I can't believe it. See, that's why you gotta play the long game, friends. And that's why we held off on deciding what to do with the Feral Rage. Wow, that was a good one. I did not expect to come back on that. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. If so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you next time.